Hi there, and welcome to this video on GCSE Biology for the AQA Specification, focusing on the topic of the development of understanding of genetics and evolution, and in particular having a look at the understanding of genetics. I'm Shumina from StudyMind, where we help you revise GCSE Biology with our helpful video tutorials, tailored to your subject, your specification, and to you. If you're new here, make sure you click the subscribe button. Whilst you are watching, please leave any comments below if you're unsure about anything, and let us know if it's your first time watching our videos so we can send you our free revision materials. We also have helpful timestamps below for each part of the video to help guide you through the specification. So let's get started. Hello and welcome to this tutorial in which we'll have a look at how we came to understand genetics. So we're going to have a look at what the concept of Mendelian genetics is, and then we'll have a look at some monohybrid crosses which you've come across before in previous tutorials. So this is our specification point today. It's a pretty chunky point, but we're going to break it down in this tutorial. So Mendelian genetics forms the basis of our understanding of genetics. So Mendel, he carried out experiments breeding plants in the mid-19th century. And by doing this, he worked out the understanding of dominance in plants and monohybrid inheritance. So he did this by looking at the characteristics of pea plants. So he had a look at the smooth characteristic and the wrinkly characteristic. So certain characteristics are controlled by only one gene, and these characteristics are affected by monohybrid inheritance because only one gene affects them, therefore mono. Mono means one. So Mendel believed that units were transferred from one organism to another, and these units led to the transfer of characteristics. So this is how we developed our understanding of genetics. So to investigate this, he looked at the difference between smooth and wrinkled peas to work out which were dominant and recessive characteristics. So this led to the understanding that smooth peas were a dominant characteristic, whereas wrinkled peas were a recessive characteristic. And over time, experiments worked out that Mendel's units were in fact linked to chromosomes, and they were actually the first understanding of what genes were. Now, as Watson and Crick worked out the truth about DNA, we learned more and more about Mendel's theories and how they were actually pertinent to knowledge in the future. And therefore, we came up with these monohybrid crosses. So, for example, with the smooth and wrinkly peas, if we breed together peas that possess the dominant smooth allele and the recessive wrinkly allele, then you get a mix in the offspring between smooth, so those which possess the dominant allele, and wrinkly, which possess the recessive allele. So we've come to look at monohybrid crosses in previous tutorials in the last set of lectures on genetics, so do go back and watch those if this doesn't quite make sense to you now. We had a look at how to form Punnett squares there. So now let's have a look at some practice questions to test your knowledge on this. So I'll go through these statements, you can pause the video at the end, and then we can work through the answers together once you've had a look at them. Mendelian genetics are essential to our understanding of genes today. So that's statement A. B. Watson and Crick were scientists in the same period as Mendel. C. Two genes affecting a characteristic is called monohybrid inheritance. And D. Mendelian genetics ignores dominant characteristics. So pause the video and have a go, and I will then go on to have a look at some answers. Okay, so to go through the answers, A is indeed correct. B, Watson and Crick were scientists in the same period as Mendel. This is false. So Watson and Crick were around in the early 20th century, whereas Mendel was around in the 18th, 19th century. So two genes affecting a characteristic is called monohybrid inheritance. No, that's one gene is referred to as monohybrid inheritance. And D, Mendelian genetics ignores dominant characteristics. No, it includes recessive characteristics too. So remember the smooth, dominant characteristic of the pea and the wrinkly recessive characteristic of the pea. So that's all for today. Well done, and I will see you for the next tutorial. Thanks for watching this free video from StudyMind. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe to catch our newest videos by clicking below, and leave a comment on a topic you'd like a video on. Click here to watch more videos in our series for GCSE Biology, or visit our website studymind.co.uk for free past paper compilations by topic and specification.